In the last episode, we discussed that in order to quell internal strife and prevent civil war, the shadow government of America orders Germany to engage in ground warfare with a hostile country to the United States. They shift all blame onto this country, claiming that it orchestrated the financial crisis. Thus, all the misfortunes are attributed to this country, and as a result of the ground conflict between NATO and this country, the United States finds an excuse to implement martial law and curfews, using the military to suppress the internal strife and rioters in America. In this way, after years of the Second American Civil War, this catastrophe finally comes to an end. Next, in order to control the American citizens, the United States will implement implanted chips that store your bank accounts, medical records, all your assets, and identity in a single chip. You will only be able to carry out transactions using this chip. Otherwise, you will not be able to survive. In addition to having all your personal information, these chips have undisclosed additional functions, including the ability to record your conversations and who you interact with, as well as GPS tracking to monitor your location. This will first be implemented in the United States, then in the European Union, and eventually worldwide. This is cited as the main reason for the Third American Civil War, as the American people oppose the implantation of chips, and will rise against it at the appropriate time, sparking the Third American Civil War. Billy Meier states that this civil war will also be the greatest catastrophe in human history, but he does not provide specific timing. The Third Civil War, which will be on a much larger scale than the Second Civil War. In the middle to late stages of the Third Civil War, the shadow government of America realizes that they are unable to control the United States, as the American people have descended into a state of madness, making it impossible to control both America and the world. Therefore, the elite class and shadow government of America will adopt a policy of population extermination. Many people believe that nuclear war will not happen, thinking that no one would self-destruct and initiate a war, but due to the existence of the American Civil War, this viewpoint no longer holds. In order to control the world, the elite class and shadow government of America will initiate the Third World War, using nuclear weapons to exterminate their own population. They will use nuclear weapons to attack two hostile countries. These two countries will also retaliate with nuclear weapons against the United States. The shadow government of America attempts to use other countries to eliminate its own population. Billy Meier states that if the Third World War occurs, the Earth will witness the death of 6 billion people. After the conclusion of the Third World War, humanity will go through a prolonged period of painful reflection and remorse. They will begin to contemplate why the Third World War occurred and will discover three main reasons. The first reason being the religious issues on Earth, as most wars are caused by religious conflicts. The second reason is the government systems, where regardless of who becomes the president, they only care about their own interests. The third reason is the capitalist system, which leads to an increasing wealth gap between the rich and the poor. The wealthy have endless desires, and because everyone on Earth has endless desires, this leads to the depletion of Earth's resources. This results in the greenhouse effect and global environmental destruction. Therefore, they will spend hundreds of years eliminating these three systems. In the future, we will experience three things. The first is the rise of artificial intelligence, the rise of robots, and the discovery of new energy sources by humans, utilizing ultrasonic to generate cheap energy. The combination of these three will become the main pillars of the future world. These three aspects will rewrite all of humanity's systems. How will they be rewritten? Food and energy will be produced and distributed to people by robots for free. Housing, food, transportation, and healthcare for humans will all be free. There will no longer be companies exploiting the people. Robots and artificial intelligence will be used to produce enough food, energy, and essentials to meet the needs of the world's population. This will also become the main policy of countries after the Third World War. When humans no longer have to work for their livelihoods or to earn money, they can unleash their creativity and wholeheartedly serve society, even develop spirituality. Human civilization and spiritual progress will break free from the limitations of having to labor, strive for money, and compete for resources. Although the predictions attributed to Billy Meier discussed in this episode are quite shocking, we don't need to be overly concerned. Because Billy Meier has mentioned that while natural disasters cannot be changed, human actions can be. It's possible that some of his predictions not coming true is based on this reason. It is left to the viewers to make their own judgments. Time has come to an end for now. Until next time.